The Memphis Grizzlies are absolutely terrifying. They are terrifying. 56 wins. This is probably the best Grizzlies team to ever exist. And we'll talk about why, but before we get into it, if you guys enjoy today's video, you like daily NBA content, you like Grizzlies content, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Try and hit 141 likes on today's video for the 141 points that they scored against the New Orleans Pelicans. Welcome back, Ja. Now, for starters, any team that has a top 5 offense and a top 5 defense, you need to give them respect. You need to give them respect. Ja Morant's back. Ja Morant is back. Before Ja Morant got injured and missed, pretty much like the whole month of March, a little bit of April, the man was balling. 30 points a game, 8 assists per game, pretty much kind of close to his season average anyways. But he's back, and he's ready for a run, man. He is ready for a run. Last season, Ja Morant tried to get the Memphis Grizzlies to the second round as the 8th seed playing the Utah Jazz. Unfortunately, it was just a much different roster, much different dynamic. Even the same players, the same players that they had last year. Development, the team chemistry, everyone is complementing each other, and it's like really, there's a lot of things that are just kind of subtle about this team. Obviously, you do have Ja Morant. Like tonight, this was a demolition fest. You're playing the New Orleans Pelicans, playing tournament team. They're a quality playoff team, and Memphis doesn't really even necessarily have all that reason to completely obliterate a basketball team with the regular season ending tomorrow and the first round of the playoffs beginning in just 1 week from now. So there's a lot of things that are just super subtle. For example, Jaren Jackson Jr. and Steven Adams. These are some of the best defensive duos in the entire NBA. Might sound crazy, but Triple J, legitimate DPOY candidate. Steven Adams is probably one of the most underrated defenders at his position. I would say, I would actually probably go as far to say he is the most underrated big man defensively at his position. I mean, he is that good. He will get any rebound. Just his presence in the paint is alone. I think his passing is an underrated skill set that he has. It's not like all he's doing is just, being a big body and grabbing down reboards. Whoa, I've never heard that word before. It's not like he's just grabbing rebounds and, just kind of clogging up the paint. That is definitely not what Steven Adams does. But when you have Triple J and you have Steven Adams, two very, very, very talented defensive players, that paint's really hard to score on. That paint is really hard to score on. So I look at some teams, I know basically they're probably going to play the Clippers or the Timberwolves. And, I've seen some stuff saying, the Timberwolves, Clippers, every team is probably going to give, every playoff matchup is probably going to be a somewhat fun series. I don't know how many games Minnesota or how many games the Clippers are going to be able to steal from Memphis. Don't think a full series win would happen. Karl-Anthony Towns, like a phenomenal player, but Cat doesn't, if you're a Grizzlies fan, Cat doesn't scare you in the slightest. You have two phenomenal big men defenders. And then even if you want to get into it, down the line, you have guys like Brandon Clark, who, while I mentioned Brandon Clark, the guy didn't miss a shot tonight. Brandon Clark, very young player, very versatile, two-way player. He is a very promising player, but tonight the dude literally 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal, plus 31, 10 of 10 from the field. Literally 10 of 10 from the field. That's what I'm saying, is there's so many like low-key things about this team. For another good example, off of the bench, Tyus Jones. Right? Tyus Jones played 16 minutes tonight. All right, not too many minutes. He had 0 points. 0 points. Did he have an impact? You bet your ass he had an impact. 20 plus 25. Man had 2 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal. He took 1 shot attempt. Finished plus 25 in 16 minutes with 8 assists. So you have all these guys who are here to literally play their role. They're there to win, play the role, have a good time, and go as hard as they possibly can. And that's what I was saying earlier in the video. These guys just complement each other. They literally just, it's like wine and cheese. They just complement each other so well. The system in place, phenomenal. Phenomenal. Give it up to their management, give it up to their coaching staff. Like, they're just on fire in every way, shape, and form. Dylan Brooks, another good game from him tonight, 23 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Desmond Bane, very good game from him tonight, 18 points, 6 of 7 from the field, 4 of 4 from downtown. He is a phenomenal basketball player. All 5 starters for the Grizzlies finished positive plus minus, and it really wasn't close whatsoever. Keep in mind the starters didn't play too much. Game was kind of a blowout pretty early on, but if the 55 points in the third quarter wasn't enough, that's where the blowout really became transparent, or it just became evident. Like, this is clearly, New Orleans clearly is not winning this basketball game. Moving down the line, you have nice players like Zaire Williams. Just young prospects to have. D'Anthony Melton, phenomenal two-way player. I've always been a big D'Anthony Melton fan. Very glad he's been getting this opportunity over here in Memphis because he's a phenomenal basketball player. He's going to give you everything he has every single night. He's going to make the right pass. He's going to get rebounds. He's going to play defense. He's going to score the ball. He's going to shoot threes. He's going to get to the rim. He'll do everything. He will do everything. So really, you have all these guys who can just do a bunch of different things. Kyle Anderson. You know, statistically, you're not going to look at Kyle Anderson on a night-to-night basis and be like, whoa, like Kyle Anderson, you know, statistically balling out. It's probably not going to happen. Kyle Anderson, hell of a defensive player. Offensively, it's not like he's super solid. So this team, man, they're just so deep. So deep. And like I said at the beginning of the video, why is this hat falling back so fast? Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you have a team that's top 5 offense, top 5 defense, like, the writing's on the wall, dude. Like, they're going to be a talented team. And, you know, for Memphis, 30-10 at home. You know, like I said, I think last season against Utah was a big learning experience for a lot of these guys, as far as even just, like, getting playoff feel. I think that was a very big 5-game series. They did get a win in that as well. I think that was, you know, those are things that I think just, you know, might get overlooked when you think about the Memphis Grizzlies. You're like, you know, Memphis is cool, but they don't have that much star power. You know, they've got John Morant. There's some, you know, up-and-comers on the team. They got some nice defensive pieces, but I'm not that worried about Memphis. If I was a betting man, I would say at the very, very, very least, Memphis makes the Western Conference Finals. And I know Memphis is ecstatic about it. I know they're ecstatic about it. So I'm excited, man. This is going to be a really fun playoff series, whoever they play. You know, obviously we'll know that here in a handful of days. But Memphis 2-seed, man, watch out. Once again, hit the like button. Let's try and hit 141 likes on today's video. If you guys like daily NBA content, post a bunch of Grizzlies videos every single week. And in the playoffs, I'll probably be posting them every single day. So appreciate y'all, and I'll catch you guys later.